but I'd love to be remembered for just helping us get to a place where we're really sustainable no matter what happens.
So I want to welcome everybody today to another episode of Dream Achievers. I got Jamilyn Ashbaugh that's here with the White Hart,
Yes.
Lynchburg's living room. For those of you that may not be in the know, I think everybody seems to come through here at some point through the week. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, so maybe tell us a little bit what actually originally brought you here to Lynchburg.
Sure, yes. So after high school, I was studying ballet, and I was performing and teaching with a small company in upstate New York. And when I decided to have a little bit of a career change, I needed a place to transition. And my family had moved here. I knew there were a lot of good schools here if I wanted to pursue higher education. So I came here for what I thought was going to be 1 year. And I'm here 2.5 years later. So.
Wow. So how do you transition from ballet, and that you're in upstate New York,
Yes.
to now here at the White Hart?
Yes, it's been an interesting journey. I've definitely just tried to embrace every opportunity that came my way. But one of the things I love about dance is using it to connect with people. So that also translates into the other jobs I've held throughout the years to support my career in the arts in customer service and in restaurants. So I had a lot of restaurant experience. When I moved to Lynchburg for a transition year, I got a job at the White Hart shortly after as a barista, and I just fell in love with the atmosphere and the environment. Like you said, everyone in Lynchburg comes through here at some point, and it's just a great place for meaningful connection, as well as they had a really positive and supportive team of employees that I was really thrilled to be a part of. They definitely have a trajectory to just always be growing and improving, and I loved that. So with my customer service background, I came in as a barista, and I just started taking every opportunity. So I became a shift lead, learned a little bit about roasting, and when management opened up, I was like, yes, I want to do this. I want to go as far as I can with this company because I really believe in it. So.
Now we're here actually on the back patio, so if you don't know, this is one of the hidden gems of
Yes.
White Hart, looking out towards the rest of the city, and it's really, really nice. And actually, she was just sharing with me before we went live with the recording, they're going to have heaters out here and everything from the city. So you guys,
Yes.
That's awesome that you've got that's coming, and it's going to make it that much more enjoyable, which I'm hoping we're not that far away. I know it's going to be forever from now, but we're not that far away from just back to enjoying it out here normal with that. And we're not needing the heaters.
Yes.
It's back to warmth. And
We might get a few snows first. But.
Yeah, we're overdue. I
Yeah.
think it's the longest snow drought in Lynchburg's history. It's a good time.
I'm holding out for 1 or 2 good snows,
Yeah.
and then 70 degrees. That's
Now, I just moved back to Lynchburg a few months ago after spending
Okay.
4 years down in Orlando. And the hospitality industry down there, you'd mentioned with that you'd held a lot of jobs in that industry over time. You know, what are some of the challenges that you've seen here in Lynchburg with that? Obviously with COVID, with the impacts with that it's changed for a lot of people of maybe their commute or their time where they're spending that. How has that changed and shaped things for the White Hart?
Sure. It's definitely been week to week, month to month kind of adaptability that we've had to develop. So we've reduced our capacity. So figuring out how to still connect with all our customers and serve the greater area of Lynchburg like we want to has taken a little bit of creativity. So we've capitalized a little bit on pickup orders and to-go orders. We have our socially distanced seating inside, and we're taking extra precautions and following all the CDC guidelines. But definitely we've hit marketing a little bit harder because connecting with the community has been more of a challenge when people aren't out and about and maybe not hearing about us through word of mouth as much.
And you guys, with your social media presence, I think you just did an update.
We did. Thank you for mentioning it. We have a brand new Facebook page, and it's the same title as our Instagram page as well. It's White Hart Cafe, LYH.
Okay.
So we're excited to get that up and running, kind of give it a new look and get some more information out
so
to our customers.
all of you that previously had liked on Facebook, which was, I think, like 8,500 people or something. It was a lot.
Yeah.
be sure to get back online and like the correct page so that you're getting all the updates.
Please do.
And you guys had some new stuff that happened as far as some pre-packaged to be able to take so you can enjoy White Hart even when you're not, maybe not here in the city. Maybe you spent time at Liberty. You're not here in Lynchburg anymore. Maybe you just graduated. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we sell our coffee for retail in bags of whole beans. We can grind it on site for you, but we just started using a special technology to create coffee pods, actually, that you can use with Keurigs or similar type machines. And the technology, the glue that they're using, it allows the gases to escape without allowing any to enter. So the coffee stays really fresh and you can have it in 1 minute in your kitchen, which I think is really awesome.
It's awesome. You don't get the experience of being here, but it's one of the nice things that when you just want that fresh cup, you don't have to buy the name brand with the mermaid logo. You can get some good fresh coffee that's been roasted recently, which is great. So you talked a little as far as some of the challenges going through COVID. What have been some of the opportunities that you guys have seen that you've capitalized on, maybe along the lines of that with the at-home that you've done differently?
Yeah. Well, we've had a great chance to renovate a little bit with the decor and painting inside. It's kind of just given us a little bit more time to look around and consider how we can make the environment more welcoming and more beautiful. And while we have a little more time and space, while we're serving less volume of customers, how can we improve this space so when people come back and when they do feel safe coming out and dining in, we want them to come into a fresh and beautiful space and an improved product that we're serving. So we've been focusing in on our menu, introducing new specials, as well as painting and decorating, and it's been a lot of fun.
Now, you've transitioned into this management role that you're taking care of things here at the White Hart after, knowing that, hey, I'm passionate about this from being a barista. What have been some of the most important relationships for you personally, Jamilyn, as you've moved into that role? Yeah,
definitely with the management team and the staff. They've just been super empowering, and the owners of the White Hart and the rest of the management team, which includes our kitchen manager and the BSM group, they're really visionary people, and they're great at identifying people's strengths and equipping them and giving them room to grow in those strengths. So I've learned a lot from observing them and then also being given the freedom to implement my own ideas and experiment. And then with the staff, just one of the most important things to me about my job is the way that I serve and mobilize our team. I want to really maintain a healthy workspace for them. And so developing communication throughout our management structure all the way down through all of our staff has been really vital, and they've been really awesome to respond with that and provide a lot of helpful feedback for me as I'm trying to implement new systems and processes. A lot of it is just taking the ideas of the people who are in here making the coffee, working on the floor every day, and implementing those into sustainable practices.
That's when you can listen to those that are around you every day and they're in there. It's not somebody that was like, hey, I was thinking this might work. It's somebody that's in it every day and they're kind of thinking of it on their feet like, you know what, it would be way better if I could do this because it would make my job easier and we could serve more people or serve in a better way. So that's awesome when you can listen to that feedback.
Yeah, and even harnessing like the creativity. Different people have come up with different winter special drinks and Christmas special drinks. And so it's just been fun to focus in on the team and support each other.
So I ask this in every episode, but what's the impact that you personally want to be known for making here in Lynchburg in this community?
That's a great question. I think I'm still figuring it out a little bit, but I definitely want to be known for helping to create a positive atmosphere and an inclusive atmosphere. So that's my priority at the White Hart, is that our customers experience that as soon as they walk in, but also our team, that they experience that when they come to work. And I think it kind of goes both ways. When the team feels really empowered, then they just offer so much positivity and light to the customers as well. But I'd love to be remembered for contributing to a healthy work environment a positive store environment, as well as just helping us get to a place where we're really sustainable no matter what happens. If there's another pandemic or it's really, life is really unpredictable. So I'd like to be a part of creating sustainable practices here that will help the business thrive for a long time.
I've talked to so many people over the last few months that they had to back up and look at their business totally different than before the pandemic.
Right.
And before that, we'd had 10 plus years of just upward trajectory. And then all of a sudden now it was like the floor dropped out and you had to figure out where's bottom. And along the way of climbing back up, you said, how can we do things different or in a better way to serve who our ideal client is? So that's awesome that you guys have continued to do that around here. You've continued to do that to be able to better serve Lynchburg and to grow with that. So thanks so much for sharing with that. Last thing that I've got for you, I know you mentioned it earlier, but for those that want to keep up with the White Hart, your current events, everything that's going on, where are the places to keep up with you? What's your Facebook and Instagram?
Yes.
And we're going to put that down below.
Our Facebook is White Hart Cafe, LYH, and it's getting a fresh new branding look. And our Instagram is the same, and they're both linked to each other. So if you find one, you've got the other. And then always stop in, grab a cup of coffee, grab me, and I'd be happy to share more about the White Hart or any of our baristas as well. Yeah,
and I can speak to experience. Last week we stopped by. My daughters loved the champagne cupcake that was still left from New Year's. So as we're recording this, so they loved that. Took one down to Jared Hesse that was at Gentleman John's. Nice. It was his birthday. So big hits all around, with that. So it's not just coffee. Awesome food as well that you can come and enjoy. So come out with that. Enjoy Lynchburg's living room here at the White Hart. Until next time, this is the Mountain Money Man signing off.